Hey everyone, this is Infinite, and this video is going to be about Biotic Explosions. There's a couple classes that you could do that create a Biotic Explosion. It could be the human male or female sentinel, and mostly the adepts. Most of you are probably like that don't play this game. You may be asking, what is a Biotic Explosion, and what does it do? Well, a Biotic Explosion is created by two different powers, and basically it just does a lot of damage towards an opponent, and it covers about 2 to 4 meters. If you guys have seen my last update video, they have decreased the radius since I guess it was very powerful, very effective, so they just had to decrease the radius. But they both work fine, the Biotic Explosions, on either the Reapers or the Geth. See, right now I'm versing the Geth, and I'm just showing you that they work on both enemies. And they also work on the Cerberus, but you guys probably get the idea of me versing the Reapers and the Geth. But back to the Reapers now. The whole team, we had 3 Adepts. One was Asari Justisar, and 2 of us were a regular Asari Adept. What the Asari Justisar did is use a Biotic Bubble and used one of the last rank you could do on the Biotic Sphere, which is Warp Effect. So every time an enemy will go inside of the bubble, if one of the Asaris uses Warp, it automatically creates a Biotic Explosion. Usually for a Biotic Explosion you need at least 2 powers, one after the other, to create one. For example, the most popular one is Warp and Throw, which is the L2 and then the R2. As you can see, my power is right there below my health and shield. There's another one which is Reef and then Warp, which creates another Biotic Explosion. Reef and then Throw. There's also Warp or Reef and then a Biotic Charge, which is what the Vanguard could use, and also a Warp and Shockwave right afterwards. There's a lot of things that create a Biotic Explosions, but I may have not covered it in this video, but just to let you know, there's probably 2 or 3 more. But the popular ones, the ones that I mostly use, is Warp and Throw and Reef and Warp or Throw. So in this map, we're just versing the Reapers. We did beat it in a good amount of time. I mean, it's not the quickest, but it's definitely not. It's definitely something to remember. But just to keep in mind, this is a big map, so it kind of took a while for us to find the enemies, since usually they're under the map. I mean, on that first level where I'm shooting them. A good spot to hold is right upstairs. That's where you want to be most of the time. And the Banshees usually just never have a chance. They usually don't even come close enough to kill us, which is really good. And you can see right now we didn't choose this map or anything. It's unknown enemy, unknown map. We're happy to get this. And at the end of the video, I'll show you my builds on this Asari Adept. I tend to max out Warp and Throw, and I didn't max out Status. But every time I use a Biotic Explosion, and if you max out Warp and Throw, it tends to take out at least 2 or 3 bars of the shield and or health. So every time you use it, you can see it. You can see the Banshees taking a lot of damage from it. As you can see right there. And so look how quick it's getting taken out. It's ridiculous. But also the Brute, since it only has armor and it doesn't have anything else, it's very quick to take it out. In about 2 Biotic Explosions and a couple of shots with the Convex, it could be dead. Or 3 Biotic Explosions, it's basically out of here. But you guys should give it a try. I mean, this is probably the first time I actually saved my character to level 20 and actually started playing with it. I actually never done that. I usually promote my characters to see, just to test out things in different ways, build them in different ways to see which is more effective. And this is what I found most effective. Maxing out the warp and throw on the Sorcery Adept and not the status. I did max out the health. I don't know if you want to go and do that. I mean, you could always just put a cyclonic, or one of the equipment cyclonic level 1 to level 3, depending what you're most comfortable with. But this is just my experience of me not promoting my characters and actually playing with it. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to do this more often. This weekend I'm probably going to play with the Geth Infiltrator. I've seen a lot of videos of people just maxing out the melee, and it's very effective. So I'll probably try that out. And yeah, that's 27 minutes. You can probably barely see it, but you'll see it when it's in a second. So yeah, these are all the scores. Just to let you know, if anyone wants to rank up their Justice Adept, if you have a party like this that's going for Biotic Explosions, and if you want to rank up your character, you should use the Asari Justice, because if you use Reeve, whoever uses the first power always gets the kill for the Biotic Explosion. So if someone uses Reeve and then someone uses Warp, that guy that used Reeve is gonna get the kills for killing that enemy that you used Reeve on that got killed by a Biotic Explosion. So here's my premium special pack. I have gotten, this past weekend, I have gotten 2 and 7 guns out of about 10 or 12 premium special packs. I got the Javelin at 3, and then I got the Javelin at 4. Kinda sucks that I didn't get a new weapon or get anything else. But here are my builds, if you're just curious. So yeah, I have a very fast run on the Geth, and just let me know in the comments if you want to see that. So yeah, thanks for watching.